To end the week on a lighter note, a more uplifting note, we're shining a light on Devon Simmons and the incredible work he's doing in his community to make a difference. A native of Harlem, New York, Devon spent 15 years in prison, and rather than letting that time dictate the path his life would take, he was determined to use that experience to help others find a better path forward. Devon went on to graduate from college and co-founded a group that creates opportunities for formerly incarcerated people, often in the legal field, and has won several prestigious awards along the way. I'm honored to have Devon Simmons with me tonight from New York. Devon, welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Excellent. Glad to have you on. Devon, the work you do now is inspired by your own experience of being incarcerated. You were just 17 years old, weeks away from your high school graduation when you were charged with assault and eventually sent to prison. Can you tell us what was going on in your life at that time?
Well, my mom had passed away the year before. Can't really remember too much other than that. Me just trying to get to the finish line in regards to school. But I was actually, I can say that I was still in the streets a little bit, but I did have a focus on finishing school simply because I'm the oldest of 3 children, and I just wanted to be able to set that example for my little brother and sister.
Now, you were sentenced to 15 years, but fairly early on, you decided to use that time in a more productive way, in a place where hope withers and dies, prison, that is. What helps you keep perspective during your time in prison?
Well, in my mind, I never thought that I would actually do all of that time. I felt as I had a repugnant verdict, but you know, that's the way the judicial system unfortunately plays out for a lot of Black and brown people. So with that, I just continued to fight as a means to make it back home to my family. And in the midst of all of that, I've seen people with a similar story as mine, and I was just determined to be able to come back and contribute to the change that's necessary in our communities.
Now, you were the first to graduate from the John Jay College Prison to College Pipeline. Tell us more about that program and how it helped you.
Well, it did help significantly because when I first went upstate, I acquired my GED, and then I was 18 years old with a GED, but it was nothing for me to do thereafter academically because of the 1994 crime bill, which ultimately eliminated higher education programs inside of prisons. So with that, I just continued to learn the law as a result of fighting my case. And unfortunately, my appeals didn't come through. And 13 years later, after I was transferred to Otisville Correctional Facility, I seen that they had this program, and I enrolled. And fortunately, out of over 100 people who applied, I was one of the 8 people selected to be part of the second cohort.
Now, Devon, after your release from prison, you earned your bachelor's degree and you started working on creating opportunities for the formerly incarcerated. Can you tell us about Paralegal Pathways Initiative, the program that you co-founded?
Yeah, so the Paralegal Pathways Initiative actually evolved from my passion of fighting, rather litigating, and interacting with students. So as a part of Prison College Pipeline program, we had a learning exchange in which students from the campus would come to the facility and we would learn together. So it was a mutual learning space. So with that, after I graduated from John Jay, opportunity presented itself for me to work at Columbia Law School, and I connected with a student who was doing some work inside the prisons when she was an undergrad, Meg Go, actually. I gotta shout her out. And I told her I was cool, that's dope. However, most people coming home from jails and prison aren't going to become entrepreneurs immediately because of the barriers which exist with parole primarily. So I said, what we can do is actually create a training course which allow people to hone the skills that they develop most inside of jails and prisons, which is legal research. And with that, to her credit, she went and galvanized the student body. And now the Paralegal Pathways, it's on its way. This is our official launch this spring. The Paralegal Pathways Initiative is a 12-week training course, which allows formerly incarcerated people and students to actually sit in the same space and learn the curriculum together. So the program is actually twofold. I know a lot of people focus on the formerly incarcerated participants, but just important is our students who will ultimately be practicing law within the next year or two. So by 2025, I'll say we'll have at least 50 practicing attorneys all across the country who went through the Paralegal Pathways Initiative. And ultimately, the goal is for the program to be replicated in law schools all over the country in pursuit of us revolutionizing the legal field.
Now, Devon, you got a list of accolades, too long to list, that recognizes all of the good work that you're doing. But what makes you the most proud?
More than anything, what makes me the most proud, the birth of my daughter and my family and my partner, like being able to have a family of my own after, my life was compromised is just a blessing. So I actually hone in on that first and foremost because, the universe has been good to me and has allowed me to see another day. So for me to be able to have, someone to pass my legacy down to and the supporting partner, like I'm blessed.
Devon, what do you tell your students or anyone who may be getting out of prison and looking for some inspiration to figure out what they can do next? Those who've walked a similar path as yours, how do you motivate them?
Well, I guess a part of me putting my story out there is as a means to inspire others because there's so many barriers in place and the stigma attached to people with criminal records is really it's overwhelming to say the least. And most people who are in there look like me. So my hopes is that community members would be more intentional about supporting people coming out of jails and prisons. But I would tell them to find their own niche, and there is life after prison because I'm demonstrating that.
Devon Simmons, thank you for all that you've done and continue to do for others. We really appreciate having you tonight. Thank you.